Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Lost Judgment. I couldn't do commentary because I had audio problems, but now we can do commentary. Anyways, last episode. We found proof of Keiko-chan's boyfriend is schemazzing poor Keiko-chan, and now we're gonna try to get the money back from the bar with Kosuke-kun. Alright, let's do this.
Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any bottles of beer on the wall when we're done.
Won't be able to save after this point. Saving now is highly recommended. Yeah, let's do this.
Let's get to work.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, this the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
No.
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot! Then he'd murder you two for dessert!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
He's that scary, huh?
Yes, actually! Not to mention all his boys!
All the more reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh, hold on.
Alright, who's calling us?
Sugiura.
Oh, it's Sugiura.
Could he choose a worse fucking time? Talk about a buzzkill.
Hey there. You miss me?
Jeez, it's been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as it gets.
Well, I've got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, are you saying you started a detective agency? Meaning, now you're a detective?
Yep.
Seriously?
Got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on your turf.
Man, I don't know what to say. Oh, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
Yep.
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
You wanna wrap this up, Talk?
We're
Anyway,
busy now.
We got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros so they can show us how it's done?
Do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Huh. Then let's roll.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's, not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency, at your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
There, you see? I told you people have heard of us.
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear the Matsugane myself.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape.
Wow.
Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him and forks over the family safe.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
hurts.
you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Well, fuck it.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? The detectives come to collect. You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? The freedom. Huh? No more paying cuts to guys upstairs. Makes us even tougher. And guess what I spent the cash on? The walls. Now this is damn good soundproofing. Meaning whatever goes on inside, stays inside. You'll find out just how convenient that is.
You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Oh, yeah. Best news I've heard all day.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna open up a can of...
Who the fuck's calling?
Hold that thought a minute.
Oh, not now.
Greetings, Yagami.
Ah, for fuck's
Did
sakes.
Sugiura call you a second
We're
ago?
in the middle of a fight right now.
Look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my...
Yes, we
profuse
get it,
apologies.
though.
Yep,
Hurry
no
up.
offense taken, man.
But you see my point, right? Sugiura, she and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, I mean, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's convenient.
Right, where do we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, man.
Pretty lame talk.
That's fucked up, yo.
You jokers are dead meat.
Alright, let's beat up these asses. Enhance your play style, blah blah blah, with skill points. Hanase! That was easy.
Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online. And I should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway?
Yep.
Really? You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days meet their match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't be just the times that leave you behind.
Fine, fine. Hear you loud and clear.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway. These old eyes can tell that much.
Wisdom comes with age, huh?
Damn right it does. And I've got more than you kids on both counts.
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds.
Pepe hens.
Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in
Matsugane.
arms, both trying to make it in Kamurocho. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without saying.
He sacrificed us just to
Well,
let us live.
I guess we should get going.
I guess so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting prison time for his first offense? Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated.
No, he's hiding something more.
You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times.
Jesus.
But he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court. The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, well...
Very interesting.
How's
The question is,
that for
where does it go from there?
I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Surprisingly.
Those two detectives? Good one, Todd. Wait, you serious?
This game's absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam.
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm always down.
See, the local punks are always cheerful as always. They're not sick out. These guys are looking for any excuse for a pick a fight. Gangsters don't ask questions, get too close, and they'll initiate a fight without warning. They're taking them down when that you precious SP and even an item. When the going gets tough, you'll encounter unusually powerful enemies on the street. They're known with purple icons, and in battle, their health bar will appear at the bottom of the screen. It'll be much larger than the regular enemies. So to stock up on recovery items and the skills app to upgrade yourself. Matter rewards, okay. Oh, you want to fight? Alright, fine then.
I need to. Let's hit it.
For real?
I do like how in fights they give you a lot more SP than usual. So I'm guessing we're gonna get a lot of SP than ever. Using the map, we'll bring out locations. Computers plus X and instantly show the map. Okay. What is with these things here? I'm actually curious what they are.
And stay down.
I'm alright. I'm actually curious how much SP we have. I think it's 2,500 for that skill to get more SP. Honestly, I don't like those kinds of skills, but it is what it is, though. From what I know, there's gonna be skill books all around the city. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure out where they are. Or maybe even search up where they are. So if I do happen to find a skill, but I'll be sure to, like, keep an eye out. Main case, side cases, school stories. Only problem is, I don't think can we do anything now? I remember we explored a lot in Kamurocho, in Judgment. Unfortunately, like a dragon, there wasn't really anything in Kamurocho. I felt like they should have added more stuff for Kamurocho, but it is what it is. How? Get up, you fool! Get up! Okay, I tried to do a heat action.
What a waste.
Oh well. I don't know if you can do any those exclamation marks or those. I think there's side quests, side cases. I don't know. Boom. Wonder if we'll fight those gangs like the last game. They were actually very annoying to fight because if you don't defeat them, they'll just keep spawning units just to kill you, which is pretty annoying. Health, blah blah blah.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess the SP does come back in this game. You just gotta eat a lot of food. Alright, just whatever you do, do not get this item. You definitely want to eat as much food as you want. Just to literally get, like, I don't know, more SP out of it. Yeah. Oh, okay, we can get this. So I think this skill, you're gonna have to, like, get this skill maxed to the max. Just so we can get the SP multiplier, like, a lot more better for the rest of the game. Because having, like, SP multiplier, this will make things a lot easier for me. To, like, get my skills a lot often. But it'll take a lot of SP to get, so you gotta be patient. Hey Jared, where didn't you say to find the DLC? Jared? Where you say you could find the DLC? What about Kamurocho?
Ditching me? What?
Alright, let's just check back at the house.
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical.
This place stays the
That
same
happens a lot.
since the last game. Is it in the mailbox? I can't activate the mailbox, Jared. I guess not. I remember all these cases were on this bulletin board, and then there was like a friend event. Are friend events back, Jared?
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
Right.
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then, should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing it. We're based in Ijincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule?
What schedule?
Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
We've been there.
Same
Or
here.
But you know
Ichiban's
what?
been there.
Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Oh, this is the intro. Alright, I'm gonna get copyright claim, but screw it. I'm not muting it. Very good air guitar, gotta say. Not bad. Give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's been a while. Like around a year or so. Or less than a year. Ijincho, man.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this strip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that.
I'm hoping the map isn't like blacked out. Okay, it has everything, at least. Alright. Hangout spots. What do you mean hangout spots? Squirrel search? Girlfriends? Feline encounters? What the? This is new. Feline encounters squirrel search? I know the girlfriends, the dating stuff that happened in the previous game. I remember that very well.
Let's roll.
Alright, the question is, what did they add after the past year, I think? Okay, I remember the hobo camp was over here. And there's the bar. And then there's... yeah, there's a lot of places. I'm guessing go-karts aren't in this game. I know, sad, but it is what it is. But nice enough for them to reuse the same graphics.
I need to... Come on.
And stay down.
We just started to beat up people on our first go. How sad. It is very interesting that they reuse the same place. We'll see how that'll go. Oh, this is new. This was never here before. I guess they add this. I wonder what they added compared to Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I'm very curious about. Like what new places, at least.
Yo, hold up a sec, Todd.
Huh?
Nonsense over there.
I can't get it yet.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey!
Well, high school students.
You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Alright.
Kids don't seem to give any fucks.
Can we beat these kids up?
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
Let's do it then.
So, anything else you want to accuse
Yeah,
us of?
screw those high school
you
kids.
Must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Let me take this phone off
camera,
you.
This thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Boof. My fucking eye!
I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us?
Yes.
We're gonna kick your ass!
Damn high school kids. Yeah, we get to finally beat up high school kids. When using the snake, parry deflect from any direction. Press L1 right before an enemy attack to deflect it. Grab an enemy with circle and circle again while holding them. Press circle once more with the proper timing to successfully disarm an enemy. That's how you Gomenasai! One more guard. Alright, fuck these guys. Yeah. Easy.
That stings like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo.
Snake?
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's alright. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Wristband. Equipping gear allows you to bolster your defense, ailments, enhance exploration. Click the gear tab and equip it. Equip up to 2 accessories, cannot be 2 of the same item. I remember in Judgment that you never got equips, and that was a problem because like almost any enemy you fight, like you wouldn't get like any defense boosts. It was usually from extracts, but like You barely get to use extracts in this game, unfortunately. In the past game. Especially when you have to, like, use the item menu just to, like, equip it. This is our place, or their place, right?
Yokohama 99. Yep, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Alright, let's get in. I'm actually curious when we'll start, like, side cases or anything like that.
Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagamishi.
Makoto Tsukumo, head of the Yokohama 99 Incorporated.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
What the?
Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
Fumiya Sugiura, Yokohama 99 Incorporated investigator.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal. For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what?
Briefing.
Briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know. I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare.
Gang
the outfits
warfare.
Around Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
The
Yeah,
Ijincho
Yokohama
3.
Liu, whatever. But they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all.
Wait, not the Chinese?
No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable. But none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school.
Damn middle schoolers.
Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
It's like AI Somnium Files.
It's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support.
Actual
so you could kinda
preggers?
say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
This is reference material related to bullying.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the fieldwork.
Makes sense.
Bullying. Reading this much, the bullying problem must be really getting bad.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Damn.
Sure.
It's like real life.
That's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total, so approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Alright, knowing that, you're probably wondering, like, if I'll be choosing, like, if I'll be serious or playing this as a meme. Honestly, the meme answers, if I don't get punished for it, then it'll be fine. If I do get punished for it, well, that's on me for, like, getting punished.
We'll be meeting the client at Kyoinro, a restaurant over in Chinatown. We'll be taking off pretty soon. You guys want to head out?
I just want to say, I am so glad the two of you are here. If we can all pull this off, an abundance of similar opportunities will open up for us in the future.
Where can we get our DLC stuff? This mailbox, right? But I don't think we can use it now. I guess we gotta be patient. Alright. I know there's supposed to be a taxi app. Okay. This is the taxi app. You know what? Let's just walk there. It should be fine, right? I want to get more SP along the way too. Ooh. Ooh. Jesus.
What a waste.
Let's hopefully we can get more heat actions once we get our SP boosts. Jesus. The recovery time is pretty high. I hope that fixes.
And stay down.
I'm gonna having a fun time with this game, honestly. I'm gonna be honest, as I'm recording this, I did not enjoy Tales of Arise, honestly. Like, there was a lot of problems with the game. I know people are gonna be mad, I'm like, oh, Tales of Arise is still a good game. Like, once you kept playing, it just felt like I didn't want to keep playing anymore. And I'm like, I can't wait for Lost Judgment. And like, yeah. And this was all worth the wait, just waiting for Lost Judgment. Because I feel like this game would be much better. And hopefully not making me rage as much than fucking Arises. Ooh.
Really, guys?
Get up, you fool. Frickin' Kaito pushing me. Hopefully when the game tells me that once we get a lot of SP. I definitely want to do some side cases. More side quests. And hopefully like we get a lot out of it. Because it's definitely worth to try these side cases before even doing main story. Because it'll be worth your goddamn time if you do so.
What a waste.
What is it?
It's always important to eat food, of course.
Why is this? Really, guys?
I might like this style than the Crane and Tiger. We'll see. 'Cause I know we used Crane and Tiger in the first game, so I'm curious how good Snake style would be.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Alright, let's get in. Like, they're way ahead of us in that.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seiryo, if you've heard of it.
Yuzo Okuda, Seiryo High School chairman.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we didn't. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Well, too late
Come
now.
on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were.
Sorry, I got
at this
stuck,
very
my
matter.
brother.
At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. You might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Alright, why go so far to hire detectives?
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
What happened to make the chairman's doubt the teacher's credibility? Bullying is found, what then?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains. Bullying has no perfect solution.
Regarding our scuffle with your students...
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
No. Okay. Mind if I order Peking duck? Oh no! Peking duck? As a sniper rolls in and kills someone.
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh,
this is the meme of
tasty.
Yakuza like
Isn't
a dragon.
It? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You can place another order.
They're
If
doing
you
this
could
on
get back to the
purpose.
case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
This was done on purpose to
tells me
remind
to keep it
people
professional.
of Yakuza like a dragon. Okay, everyone's loosened up a bit. What's next? Mention you can't trust your teachers.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
A suicide 4 years back, a missing teacher. This school is no stranger to controversy.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Enough talk for now.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that,
Oh,
Yagamishi.
poggers! Get as much
Bill's on
food.
us.
Go, go, go,
It's a
go!
welcoming party, remember?
Waiter.
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Alright.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
AC
What,
repairman?
You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As
Oh,
you may
boy.
recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Alright. We're gonna save the game. So yeah. Oh. I didn't get to save. Oh man, I really done it now. What's up, Sugiura? I was shopping online and I bought 2 of the same skateboard by mistake. How'd that happen? It was a limited edition, only available by lottery, so I pre-ordered on 2 websites up to my chances.
This sucks.
But then I selected the lottery on both sides. The second skateboard got delivered today. Can't you just return it or sell it online? Returns aren't allowed, and yeah, I did think about selling it online. It's going for twice its original price, but...
Yeah.
Come on. If you think you could sell it twice the price, that's even better. You're making bank.
No way!
Hey, you can't. I won't allow it. As long as I live, I won't abide resales. None. What's wrong? It's rare for you to get this angry. He's totally against reselling now. Because a short while ago, he was trying to buy this rare figure and he couldn't get it. So he had to buy it from a resale. Oh, I didn't know. How about that limited edition copy of a game at 3 times its original price? Scalpers. He didn't want to give it and support the stupid resales industry, but I just had to have it. Can you understand my pain? No, sorry, I don't get it. See why I can't figure out what to do with these skateboards? Sugirishi, why don't you let Yagami-shi use it? I'm sure it'd be a handy way to get around Ijincho. Give it to Yagami-san. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yagami-san.
You actually use it, Yagami-san? I really don't know what to do with it since I can't sell it, so they won't take any returns. Yeah, you don't mind if I use it for free? Isn't it pretty valuable? You can just pay me back later. Next time you solve a big case and get a nice reward, treat me to something. Heh, alright. Alright, with gratitude. Heh, rad, man.
Hey!
Hey, by the by, even though you can ride around the city, you can't go on sidewalks. It's dangerous to skate where pedestrians are. Okay, got it. I can't believe this.
Huh?
What's wrong, Tsukumo-kun? You'd be so upon in front of the station as the 5-year anniversary limited color Love Star figure. What? Limited 5-year anniversary figure? Sure, I read it on a random internet forum, but I don't think it's fake. I gotta buy it. And there's a resale already closing in on it. Let's...
Huh?
Hey, wait. We still have to do stuff for tomorrow. Like checking to see if all the hidden cameras work. But I have to hurry. If I let this opportunity slip by, I'll end up buying from a reseller. Again. No, we need to make sure our work is our priority. Well, maybe. It's looking to Yagami.
Nah.
Yeah, okay. You want me to buy it for you? Oh, please, the researcher is already on his way, so can you go there now?
Yeah.
Sure, I might as well use my new skateboard right away. Side case, skateboard detective versus the reseller. Hey, please, Yagami-shi. I just want to save and end the episode. I guess I'm not going to save anytime soon. Based on the time of the reseller's last post, he's going to be there in just in 3 minutes.
Gotcha.
Okay, I just have to get there before then. I'm counting on you. Here's some money. 20,000 yen. What the? Alright, Yagami-san. Do your best. Remember, you can't skateboard on the sidewalk, so be careful on your route. Yeah, got it. Here goes. Coasting through the skiddy. While on the street, hold X or R2 while taking off running and whip out your board. Right, coin-shaped skateboard points if you skate around. Something good might happen if you do. There are many skateboards with various abilities to design. Try to find them all. For X, accelerate to gain speed. Only give roof to speed. Be sure to accelerate constantly. Plus out you're accelerating. Press circle to jump. If you press and hold circle for a bit to release a higher jump and farther. Change from a normal jump to a grind or slide on the skid across rails. Alright, guys. I know I can't save right now, but I will. So yeah, next time on Lost Judgment, we're gonna be using our skateboard and get the figuring quick. So yeah, I'll see you guys all next time.